Mbappe is Ronaldo's regen, but something is missing. What is that? Let's see.
This is Mbappe. This is Ronaldo. This is Mbappe, and this is Ronaldo again. Look at these clips. Look at Kylian. Just the way he runs, the way he scores, the way he moves, the way he stands before
I feel like Mbappe's got everything. Ronaldo's kind of has a side clutchness, though. Mbappe's not clutch as Ronaldo.
taking a shot. It all feels familiar. He scored over 40 goals in all competitions in his first season for Real Madrid. He won the Pichichi.
Honestly, it doesn't feel like it, bro. I'm dead ass. He won. He scored 40 goals, but it does, like, the season he had was just so bad. It doesn't feel like it, bro.
He outscored Ronaldo's debut season at Madrid. Now, Mbappe had made it clear ages ago that Ronaldo was his idol, and there's actually a lot of parallels between the pair's first seasons playing for Real Madrid. Both were presented in front of more than 80,000 fans at the Bernabeu. In the summer that he was signed, Mbappe even copied Ronaldo's words from his 2009 unveiling, doing
his biggest mistake ever. His biggest mistake ever. I know we've all seen the memes. We've all seen those freaking memes, bro. Mbappe copying Ronaldo, biggest mistake of his life. Muchos guys, uno, dos, tres, Hala Madrid. Yo, Barca really cooked Madrid this year, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, who?
1, 2, 3 Hala Madrid in his opening speech. Now, of course, the two joined very different Madrid sides. Ronaldo joined a project in the works. Yes, a lot of superstars were signed, but no foundation was set. In fact, a few weeks before the 24-year-old arrived for a world record fee, Barcelona had lifted a historic treble under Pep Guardiola. Meanwhile, Mbappe joined a court that had just won La Liga and the Champions League. Ronaldo,
and they won absolutely freaking nothing, bro. Absolutely nothing, bro. That's freaking crazy.
Was a Ballon d'Or winner, someone who had already won the Champions League. Mbappe was a player who had achieved a lot, the World Cup, Liga dominance, but everybody felt that there was still so much more left that he could attain. But even despite these differences, both players' debut season at Madrid was scarily similar. Ronaldo managed to get 33 goals in the 2010 season. Mbappe surpassed him. Now, of course, as we will see later in the video, Ronaldo was injured for a decent amount of time in his first season, and he played less matches. But it shows you Mbappe's levels, that he was able to hit those numbers in his very first season in a new league and country. Despite all the criticism that Donatello received, Real Madrid really did the unthinkable. They managed to replace someone who everyone thought was irreplaceable. When
Ronaldo's replacement was supposed to be Hazard, but we all know what happened with him, so.
Left in 2018, he took more than just goals with him. He left.
And the fact they got Mbappe on the free after making $1 billion the year before, holy shit, bro. I feel like I made a video about that on TikTok, but it's like 100 mil after you just made $1 billion, right? And you get with a world's best player on a free. That has to be a robbery, bro. That is, PSG did not get $1 after spending like 200 mil buying Mbappe. He leaves on a free to a team that just made $1 billion in profit the season prior, bro. Wow.
Behind an empty throne, a massive hole in Madrid's identity, because during that period Messi was Barcelona and Ronaldo was Real Madrid, the face of the.
I think the only reason Ronaldo left is because they didn't want to give him, when you're over 30, they give you a contract not for a couple of years, and Ronaldo wanted, I think, like 2 years or 3-year contract, and Real Madrid was not willing to give him that. That's why he left, but they still got 100 mil for him, so shit.
Team, the main man. Now, in his absence, Benzema kept the engine running. Vinny, for a while, looked worthy of the number 7 shirt. But now there is a real superstar that can truly carry Ronaldo's legacy. Mbappe is a Galactico. Only a world-class player can deliver 40+ goals, and yet you still feel like he had an underwhelming season. And it's not like he was stat padding either. He scored in the UEFA Super Cup, both Spanish domestic finals. In a time where Barcelona were so dominant, Mbappe was one of the few Madrid players to actually be consistent in El Clasico. Yes, he forgot how offsides work in his first one, but after that, he was.
Yo, I swear, the El Clasicos were the best games of the season, bro, in my opinion. Like, you could say freaking Liverpool PSG, I don't know, Arsenal Madrid, I'll say it was a one-sided, bro. I love the Arsenal Madrid game. You could say Barca Inter, best game of the season too. But, like, to me, my favorite games, Barca Madrid, the El Clasicos, bro. Holy, bro. every single one, four of them cooked because Madrid were cooked. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I like to see Madrid freaking lose, bro. They're robbers, they're thieves. They steal, bro. Freaking hell, I was happy to see that.
Was regularly Madrid's best player. He showed that he wasn't just another star signing, he was the star. His hat-trick against City felt like his welcome to the Bernabeu moment. In a must-win game, he ran through City's defense the way guys run through your gym crush. He looked like himself again, like the guy that we saw in 2022. Now you might be saying, Ped, why are you glazing a guy who came in and made the team worse? A guy who got sent off. A guy who, for a while, forgot how to take pens. Couldn't beat his man. Well, my friends, if we look back, Ronaldo's first season at Madrid wasn't all sunshine and rainbows either. Cristiano scored 9 goals in his first 7 games, but then injured his right ankle in October and missed 2 months of action. Then later in the season, he was sent off twice. The first time was a second yellow for a missed time kick on Almeria's Victor Ortiz in early December. Then his second suspension was because of a straight red for an elbow in the following month that fractured the nose of Malaga's left back. So he lost another 3 matches to suspension. Mbappe kinda did the same thing with his disgusting challenge against Cadiz. It wasn't a great look for a player who throughout his entire career had been very level-headed. It was honestly shocking that he didn't get suspended more. When Madrid's greatest player...
I understand Mbappe not being level-headed at Madrid, bro. You know the amount of trolls they were trolling him? That's what happens when you play for the one of the biggest clubs in the world, I would say. Because, bro, if you play for Barca, if PSG, yeah, you might get trolled here and there, but not. It wouldn't get like hundreds of millions of views. But once you're starting, a Real Madrid player starts getting trolled, hundreds of millions of views because there are hundreds of millions of Real Madrid, Barca, Liverpool, Manchester United, all those teams like make a mistake, bro. Your mistake is getting hundreds and hundreds of millions of views, bro. The whole world is knowing what you did. So yeah, it definitely got to him because he's seen everyone talk about how, oh shoot, Mbappe comes to Madrid and Madrid are the worst team. Like that shit gets to the nigga, bro.
Of all time is losing his cool in his debut season, then I guess maybe it's not surprising to see the same happen with Mbappe. After all, one idolized the other, but it shows you that both players, despite their vast amount of talent, still had to adapt to the pressures of wearing the white jersey. Another similarity is that both were part of some damaging defeats to Barca. Ronaldo failed to score as his side were being 1-0 at the Camp Nou. Now keep in mind this was his first game back from the ankle injury that I mentioned earlier, and he ended up being substituted after just the hour mark. And then at the Bernabeu, Madrid lost 2-0. Mbappe suffered the same thing, arguably worse. He was part of the team that lost 4-0 at home in La Liga, then his side lost 5-2 in Saudi Arabia in January's Supercopa de España final, then they lost in the Copa del Rey final, and then also in the La Liga title clinching game.
That is so crazy, bro. That is literally so crazy, bro. Barca literally put Madrid on a leash this season, bro. They said you ain't going nowhere, little nigga. Stay here. Freaking hell, bro.
Although the positive is that with Mbappe, we saw a better performance from him in each El Clasico. The first one, he was memed. That celebration of him doing the chip when it was offside made it all the way to Saudi Arabia. But then in his last El Clasico, he scored a hat-trick and was a thorn in Barca's side all match.
And it's still freaking lost.
He was literally carrying Madrid, by far and away their best player on the pitch. Then off the pitch, both players faced legal issues. Ronaldo was accused of sexual assault at a Las Vegas hotel in June of 2009.
Dear sharp curves.
What is up with footballers getting all these sexual assault accusations, bro? Because honestly, I feel like, bro, high chance a lot of women are doing it for the money. But when the women do that shit, right? It's like when a lot of women start to lie about that shit, right? The real victims, it's harder for you to believe the real victims. Like that's what some women don't get. Once you keep lying about getting ripped because you want money and all these shits, you're destroying it for the real victims. The real victims get looked at twice now, bro. Like, I honestly, bro, Ronaldo, I hope he didn't do it, but I'm saying maybe, who knows, he could have done it and they could have paid that shit off and she could have lost. But I'm just saying, bro, I've seen a lot of cases where it just sounds like the lady's lying. The Ronaldo case, I don't know exactly what happened. I was like 6 when this shit happened. So it's like, but like I'm just saying in general, women lying about all of this shit, it really spoils it. It honestly spoils it, but it makes it harder for women who's actually been through this to get prosecuted, like to get justice, bro. Because people are gonna think you're lying right when you say they're gonna be like, oh, you're just doing it for the money because it's a rich football. But a high chance he could have done it. But I'm not saying Ronaldo. I'm saying footballers in general, bro.
A federal judge in June of 2009, just before he joined Madrid. In 2022, a federal judge agreed that the lawsuit brought forward should not proceed as the plaintiff's lawyer had tainted the process by relying on hacked documents. Ronaldo had always strongly denied her accusations. Mbappe went through a similar thing. In December of 2024, an investigation was made into an alleged rape charge in Stockholm, Sweden, and in the report that came out in October, Mbappe was linked to the event. The case ended up being thrown out due to a lack of sufficient evidence to Mbappe. The Frenchman had strongly denied all those stories when they had surfaced, but at the end of the day, these players are humans, and issues like this, even when they are false, impact how they perform on the pitch. Now,
Yeah, and how they think, bro. Because sometimes, bro, even if you're not like rape, literally destroys careers in life. Look at Mendy, bro. It's Man City left back, bro. Straight off winning a World Cup, goes to the league or some shit. Rape charge, bro, and he's found not guilty, but his career is freaking cooked now. His career is freaking cooked now, nigga. Like he can't do shit. He's now playing for some team, I think in France, but he could have still been playing for a city. He could have still been at a big club, made way more millions. But that one rape case destroyed his whole life, bro. But he could probably still get that shit back in a way, but we'll see.
I'm telling you guys these similarities because Madrid fans should be excited by this. Because Ronaldo only got better and better after his debut season. A 30+ goal season became a bad season for him, as he went on to score video game-like numbers. Seriously, the guy had more goals than games when he played for Madrid. How is that even possible?
And I also wanted to say, I made a video on this on TikTok too. Winning 3 UCLs in a row, even though the last one I think I feel highly was robbed, is still impressive as fuck. And being top scorer in all 3, I said that was more impressive than a World Cup. Because to me, a World Cup is a one-man tournament. Think of that. Okay, you could say it happens once every 4 years, but he won 3 UCLs in a row within 3 years and was top scorer in each one. Like, you gotta deep it, and he was above the age of 30 when he did all of that. Like really deep how crazy that is, bro. That is not realistic. That is crazy. What?
The 33 goals Ronaldo scored in the 2010 season was his lowest total in 9 years with Los Blancos. His second worst was 42 goals in the 2017 season. During that period, Ronaldo went on to dominate world football, as the Portuguese winger won the Ballon d'Or 4 times, as well as 4 Champions Leagues, 2 La Liga titles, and 2 Copa del Reys with Madrid, among other team trophies. I love messing with Ronaldo fans and calling him a tap-in merchant, but realistically, he was unbelievable. He was Madrid's top goal scorer of all time with 450 goals in just 438 games when he left for Juventus in the summer of 2018. The Turtle just needs 400 more goals to go. No pressure, buddy. Now, Ancelotti actually believed that Mbappe had the quality to match Ronaldo. Matching Ronaldo's longevity will be difficult, but Mbappe has the qualities to at least match some of the great seasons that Ronaldo had. Like I said, when people think
To match Ronaldo's longevity, you just have to train as hard as him, which is very hard, and a lot of people can't really do or aren't willing to do. So that's what I'll say. And you got to take care of your body every freaking day after every game. Like, I know these footballers get that, but like some footballers don't eat well, don't treat right. Like, how do you think Ronaldo's playing till 41 and some footballers are retiring at 32, 33, 34? He's freaking 41, bro. Still going. Still one of the best, not the best in the world, but like at least top 200 strikers right now, bro.
you had a bad season despite scoring 40 goals, despite winning the Pichichi, that means you are at an elite level. Even Ronaldo himself has publicly backed Mbappe to succeed on multiple occasions. And this is exactly why the standards have always been so high for Kylian, because everyone knows how good he can be. The guy was seen as a generational talent ever since he broke through at Monaco. Like the hype that Yamal is getting now, Mbappe was getting a similar level of attention years ago.
Yamal's motion is the most I've ever seen a young footballer get, bro. Lamal's motion is not compared. Mbappe was buzzing, yes. Mbappe was crazy, but Lamal, holy shit, bro. Lamal has gone crazy because not only does Yamal play for a bigger team with a bigger fan base, he's also really, he was 16 when he was showing the world what he could do. He's 18 now, going freaking crazy, playing every single game for his team. Mbappe, I don't know if he was doing that. Maybe he was. maybe fresh after the World Cup. I think it was 17-18 during the World Cup, fresh after he was doing that. But yeah, Yamal's motion right now is nowhere compared to Mbappe when Mbappe was at the same age. Like Yamal's got way more, bro.
People have been preparing for this guy to be the face of football for so long. I mean, Buddy won the World Cup at 19. He was putting up crazy goal-scoring numbers when he wasn't even old enough to drink. He was single-handedly eliminating teams in the Champions League while still being a teenager. So it's no surprise that Madrid wanted him. Why people believe that he can be the new face of Real Madrid and world football the same way that Ronaldo was. And funny enough, the Frenchman has his own Messi to deal with now. Lamine Yamal, a player who Mbappe has faced on multiple occasions now, both at the...
And okay, wait, I think, yeah, Mbappe beat Lamine Yamal once, but after that, Yamal has won every single time. PSG, Barca last year, for those of us who remember, freaking Araujo red card. Like, I was so livid. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I love Barca too. I call myself a Barca fan, but a lot of people are like, you can't be both. I like Barca, bro. Deal with it. Suck at it.
Club level and on the international stage. Now Yamal is showing signs of the same magic that Messi had, but even he isn't there yet. He needs to be more consistent in front of goal so that his numbers can come near the Argentinian goblin. He's getting better at it, but remember, he's 17. Mbappe, meanwhile, is in his prime. He's already at the level.
You're not gonna believe what happened. Tell me everything. I'll show you on Monday.com. So I started the biggest initiative
where he can put up better numbers than Ronaldo. In Ronaldo's debut Madrid season, his best performances came against Villarreal, Bilbao, and Marseille. Meanwhile, Mbappe's best individual performances came against Barca, City. He was scoring hat-tricks in big games. He has the killer instinct, the explosive runs. Madrid's season was underwhelming, but Mbappe was their top goal scorer in the 2025 season, and he was even second in big chances created for them. In the 2010 season, Ronaldo had 18 game state-changing goals. That's just geek talk for a goal that either puts your team ahead or draws the game. Please don't be pulling this term out in local discussions. They're gonna laugh at you. Anyways, in the 2010 season, Ronaldo had 18 of these. 14 in La Liga, 4 in the Champions League. This is a great stat to let you know if someone's stat padding, which as you can see, Ronaldo was not. In April, when The Athletic shared this data, Mbappe was one behind Ronaldo in these game state goals. He had 13 of them. By the end of the season, the Turtle had surpassed him. Now, in the beginning, people were really worried about Mbappe, and to be honest, they should have been. His body language looked off. How does a guy score a hat-trick of pens in a World Cup final with billions watching
and still, yo, I swear to God, I would never understand how Mbappe lost this game, bro. Like, I understand how he lost it, but like, it's just still like, that's literally giving your all and getting nothing back, bro. That is literally giving your all, like all you could do and get nothing back, bro. But that's life. That's one thing we got. It's a lesson. That's life, bro. In life, you could like literally make every preparation for anything in general, bro. Prepare for the worst event, a world-ending events happening. You prepare the best, but you could still fail, bro. That's life. Like you could, for a test that could change your life. Prepare, learn 24/7 for a whole year, and still fail, bro. But that's life, man. It's just, that's how life is, bro. Not everything goes according to plan in this accursed world, like Madara said.
Then suddenly he can't even score one. His second touch was always a tackle. He couldn't beat his man anymore. His speed wasn't there. It looked like someone had drained him of his powers. But as the season went by, he did get his swagger back. Look at the goal he scored against Atalanta. Look at what he did to Real Valladolid. It just took him some time because he realized that La Liga is not the Uber Eats. Some of these players actually know how to tackle. You could argue that the only thing missing from Mbappe's game right now is leadership. He has all the output. He scores, he delivers, he doesn't complain. But he's not the vocal general yet. He hasn't fully taken control of the dressing room or molded the squad around his identity. We saw bits of it when he was telling Endrick how to strike a ball, but I think he probably still feels like the new guy. He doesn't want to step on anyone's toes, especially since the team had already won the double before he had gone there. Think about it, many of the players on that squad are already Champions League winners, some multiple times. Meanwhile, Mbappe has never won it. But I think Perez realized that this new Madrid team has to be built around Mbappe. Vinny had a good run, and he's still very important to this team, but he isn't Batman, he's a Robin. Vinny needs to go back to creating. That's what he did best. That's why he was so good in 20.
Vinny was good at dribbling best, bro. Not creating no shit, bro. Bro, I remember when Vinny was Nunes before Nunes, bro. But Real Madrid believed in him and gave him time. But like that's what Liverpool should have done for Darwin Nunes, but shit, they didn't.
2022 when he was playing off of Benzema. That's also why he was so good in 2024 when he was playing.
Okay, wait, I was wrong. Liverpool did give Nunes like 3 or 4 years. But it's like I feel like he should have stayed a bit longer though. I honestly love Lunas, bro. I'm sad that he left. But shit.
Off of Bellingham. Mbappe is the main guy now. You can see it on the pitch and we have seen it for years. The very best version of Mbappe is significantly better than the best version of Vinny. Now again, there's no reason the two can't coexist, but that needs to be the dynamic in the locker room. Everybody needs to be playing for Mbappe, to create for him. What Madrid really need to do more than anything though is buff the team up overall. Because people love to bring up the fact that Madrid won the Champions League and La Liga before Mbappe joined, but conveniently leave out that it's not actually the exact same team. Kroos was never replaced, and for a player like Mbappe, a central midfielder that can dictate the play is essential. Kroos gave the team control, he created opportunities, he made the team tick. Now Mbappe has to play with Ceballos. On top of that, the Vinny that Mbappe played with was not the same Vinny we saw in 2024. I don't know if it was the Ballon d'Or stuff getting to his head or him wanting to prove that he's...
Yo, you could say it's whatever, but I think it's because they're both left wingers, and like I feel like we've all seen this in the beginning of the season. All of them are like playing the left wing position, like always rotating to that position, that side of the pitch. That's why I think it's best to sell Rodrigo or swap Rodrigo for Saka, but Arsenal was never gonna do that. Swap Rodrigo for Saka plus 150 mil, bro. Or just spend 150 mil on Saka, 200 mil on Saka, sell Rodrigo, bro. Like, I feel like that would have been fire. So, but Arsenal could have gotten freaking which right winger? Barcola, bro. Desiree Doué. I mean, Real Madrid. I mean, but PSG would definitely not sell that though. So maybe right winger to Real Madrid. Which right winger could I think of right now, bro? Which right winger could I think of right now, bro? Eze. Is Eze a right winger? Eze, bro. I feel like Eze to Madrid would have been fire. If he's a right winger, though. Yeah. But yeah, let me know what you think.
Still that guy, but the amount of times I saw Vinny not pass the ball to Mbappe was infuriating. It's funny, in the beginning of the season it was the opposite. Vinny would spoon feed Mbappe to get his confidence up and Mbappe would miss. It still felt like it was the Brazilians team and Mbappe was just a guest. Then as soon as Donatello got going, Vinny just stopped creating. And by the end of the season you could see Mbappe's frustration. So many cutback opportunities wasted because Mr. 10 times more wanted to cut inside and shoot. Now you might be asking, well, how did Ronaldo make it work then? Well, Madrid got him help. They realized that his goals alone weren't going to help the team win. And that's when signings like Modric, Kroos, Bale, Casemiro came in. You see, sometimes we get so caught up with the glory of individual players that we forget it's a team game. Even Ronaldo needed help. Messi needed help. Look at Ronaldo when he went to Juve. Continued banging
No freaking help, bro. No help at Juve, bro.
in goals for them, and they never came close to a Champions League. Why? Because the team around him wasn't made to win. Madrid are at least now taking action. A new center back, a new manager, more signings probably to come. Because even during Ronaldo's tenure, they didn't always get it right with signings. It took trial and error to find the right group that became champions. Kaká, for example, was signed in 2009, but he wasn't a part of the team when they won it in 2014. Then the 2014 team looked very different than the side that won in 2018. Good sides constantly adapt. What allowed Madrid to sign players wasn't just their status as a big club, it was also Ronaldo's pull. Sure, he was obsessed with goals. He wanted the spotlight. He was a prima donna. But he was more than just a scorer. He was a leader, a magnet. Many players came to Madrid because they wanted to play with him. How do you think they convinced Gareth Bale to join? Ronaldo was part of the reason Modric came. Even James Rodriguez has talked about it. These guys came for CR7. And why not? If you're a midfielder who likes to create, who better to create for than Ronaldo? Who better to cross the ball
Yeah, he's gonna make your numbers go up.
into than a man who can jump over everyone? That kind of pull is rare, and Mbappe has it. If he can continue scoring goals every season, he will become the center of gravity for every top player. People will want to play with him. They'll look at the Madrid project and say, hey, I want in. We already saw that.
Right now, I totally forgot about this bum right here, bro. I was about to say something totally else about Mbappe, then I see this bum right here, bro. As a Liverpool fan, bro, this shit is freaking annoying to me, bro. I honestly did not hate him leaving. I low-key understood it. Then I hear this nigga speaking fluent Spanish, bro. This shit was not some shit he thought of for like a month. He's been thinking about this shit for years. That's what I realized that day. He's a bum, bro. But I can't really hate because, bro, it's Madrid, bro. I guess you get paid more. Liverpool is stingy with their money. But still, bro, it's like you could have just stayed, my nigga. Like, you didn't have to leave, bro. Come on, bro.
with Trent, because Mbappe isn't just about goals. He does have a presence about him. As cringe as the word aura is, he's got it. The pace, the power, the precision. Very similar traits to what made Cristiano Ronaldo unstoppable. Mbappe grew up idolizing Ronaldo. He's developed that same mentality. He wants to score goals, but he also wants to win trophies. He had Ronaldo posters on his wall. He spent hours watching YouTube clips. He studied his game. He's posed with him. It's not an imitation. It's inspiration that has allowed him to become the player that he is now. And the great thing is, he's not a CR7 copy. He can't head the ball like Ronaldo did. He doesn't have the same flair, the 5-star skill moves. But that's fine, because there's an element of R9 in him too.
What the hell did he just say Mbappe does not have 5-star skill moves? Let's go back.
He had Ronaldo posters on his wall. He spent hours watching YouTube clips. He studied his game. He's posed with him. It's not an imitation. It's inspiration that has allowed him to become the player that he is now. And the great thing is, he's not a CR7 copy. He can't head the ball like Ronaldo did. He doesn't have the same flair.
And it had the ball, yeah, same flair. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know about that. The flair part. Mbappe was very flashy at PSG, bro. This guy is Mbappe is very flashy. I don't know what this brother's talking about. Mbappe is very flashy.
The 5-star skill moves. But that's fine, because there's an element of
Mbappe has 5-star skill moves in FIFA, bro. You cannot be saying that, little bro. You cannot be saying that, little bro.
R9 in him too. The ruthlessness, the directness, the speed. Ronaldo was fast, but at times Mbappe seems faster. In fact, that directness is going to help Mbappe score even more goals. What's the point of extra flair? Just put the ball in the back of the net. But because he's taken things from every type of player, it's made Mbappe the perfect hybrid. He's got CR7's mentality, but R9's efficiency. He's someone who can blend the best of both Ronaldos and put it into one devastating packet. Because we have seen what Mbappe looks like at his very best. And this is a scary player. This is a player who can single-handedly change the outcome.
My nigga, Mbappe at his best, bro, will make a grown man shit his pants. The World Cup, perfect example, bro. Yo, when he scored that second goal, bro. When Mbappe scored that second, bro, my heart fell out my body, bro. I did not know how to feel. Like, he scored the first goal. I'm like, shit. Okay, it's 2-1. And Argentina can still hold on and win this. A couple, bro. He got up, bro. One leg in the air, boom. I'm like, nigga, is this really the power of Mbappe? Like, I knew he was good, but that shit was like, yo, I can't, bro. That shit got me going. Like, ain't no way this nigga is real. Whoa.
Of a match. And he's gonna have to, because a new rivalry is beginning to take shape. Ronaldo had Messi, Portugal versus Argentina.
It was Holland and Mbappe though, but now they play in the same league, so I do get it if it's Lamine Yamal and Mbappe.
White versus Blaugrana. And now Mbappe has Yamal. France versus Spain. We got a glimpse of it at the Euros. Madrid versus Barcelona. It's like football history on repeat, but with new actors. And if you want to see how Yamal is carrying the Messi legacy forward, because this isn't just a new era, it's the same story, but reborn. You gotta watch this video right here.
Yeah, go sub to Ped Talks Football. Amazing video. Thank you for the video. And yeah, thanks for giving me a video to react to. But yeah, this video was a very good video. But I'll just say, bro, Mbappe is Ronaldo's Regen, but you didn't address what was missing in a way. I feel you didn't address the whole point of the video of what Mbappe was missing, or did I just not understand it? But it was a great video though. What do you listen to? I feel like, but Mbappe is his own player. Yeah, I agree with this comment. I feel like Mbappe has some aspects of Ronaldo, but I feel like Mbappe is Mbappe. Like, he's his own player. He is in a way, because I could compare Mbappe to like freaking Dembele, bro. Just not both weak-footed, but they like twin current Dembele is like Mbappe. He's literally Mbappe. They're literally doing the same shit. Like, okay, but then Belly comes to defend. Yeah, I'm wrong on that. But honestly, I feel like what's missing with Mbappe is he doesn't have that constant, like, maybe he gives attack defenders that constant fear, I guess. But like, to me, I feel like that is, Mbappe is definitely clutch, bro. It's the team he was playing around that's ass, bro. I feel like he's got it all, bro. I feel like Mbappe's got it all, bro. It's just his team needs to be better. That's it. Because if he was still at PSG playing, you could say they could have won it, but he probably would have not come back to defend as much. So it's literally 50-50, bro. You can't just appreciate the Mbappe we have, bro. He's a great player. As much as I hate to say, he is a great player. And we should just enjoy Mbappe, bro. But yeah, thanks you everybody for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day.